In what has been a roller coaster of a presidential election cycle, Tim Walz is now along for the ride. The 60-year-old military veteran, former high school teacher, former congressman, and current governor of Minnesota is Kamala Harris's pick to join her presidential ticket. Walz called it the honor of a lifetime to join Harris in the campaign. He's been one of Harris's biggest supporters ever since President Biden withdrew from the presidential race. Walz has served as a surrogate and a campaign attack dog for Harris, going viral in the process by calling former President Trump and his vice presidential pick, Senator J.D. Vance, quote, weird.
These are weird people on the other side. Well, it's true. These guys are just weird. And it's, they're running for He-Man Women Haters Club or something.
Walz is known for his folksy style.
We're going to go get some food. Corn dog.
I'm vegetarian.
Turkey then. And
Turkey's meat.
Not in Minnesota, turkey special.
Political analyst Mike Dawidziak says Walz's regional appeal clearly played a role in his selection.
I think that's going to probably play well with a lot of those, Midwest states where more of the swing voters who make the decision are. Whatever his politics might be, his record of election is that he plays very well with rural conservative voters in Minnesota. And that means he probably plays even better with suburban moderates.
Democrats are hoping Walz will help Vice President Harris finish this wild ride in the White House.
Yes!
That was good. Good job, Dad.
Oh, thanks, so.
Rich Barabi, News 12.
No lines, more waves, no stress, just fun.
It's a need that really, it's amazing that Splish Splash does that.
Splish Splash is hosting the Nassau-Suffolk chapter of the Autism Society of America for a special morning of thrills and smiles.
It's nice that we get to come in early, get to spend some time with our kids before the crowds come.
For Lisa Braxton and her 14-year-old son James, it gives them plenty of time to enjoy the rides without the wait or the worry. What are you doing today?
Going in the wave pool.
Over 700 tickets have been donated to kids and their families to make this annual tradition extra special and easy.
Some people with autism are very sensitive to crowds and they struggle to wait on lines, and there's a lot of sensory things, happening in a water park. So this makes it possible for them to come.
A lot of these kids don't get this opportunity on a daily basis, so it's really great.
It's a way to kick off the summer season while raising awareness about autism and bringing the community together.
We're all in this together, so it's really nice.
In this course, we will review how the strand is attached to the pole, discover how to test the strand's integrity, and discuss what to do if we find a strand that is not safe. The extra high-strength galvanized guy strand is a 1/4 inch in diameter and has a break strength that can easily accommodate a tech and a ladder. The strand is attached to the pole using a suspension clamp, or what is better known as a 3-bolt clamp. Prior to starting the strand test, make sure you are wearing the proper PPE to perform a pre-work hazard assessment. This includes a hard hat, hot gloves, safety glasses, FVD, company-issued boots, and a high-visibility vest. Next, perform the pre-work hazard assessment, reviewing terrain weather, pedestrians, and traffic. Inspecting the strand for clearance, damage, or entanglement with electrical, and a pole inspection, visual FVD with hot gloves, hammer, and a prod. If the pole is safe, start by gathering the proper equipment to test the strand. This includes a hand line that is at least double the length from the strand to the ground and layup sticks. Inspect these items for wear, degradation, splintering, or fraying. If the equipment is safe to use, move the equipment field side. Only set up roadside if necessary. Working field side is always preferred for a strand test. Place coiled rope on the ground below the area of strand you are testing. Make sure there are no overhead obstructions. Assemble the layup sticks parallel to the strand and be careful not to pinch your fingers. Walk the rope down the length of your layup sticks. Neatly coil the amount of rope needed and place the rope coil on the wire raising tool. Reassess your work area for safety as you are walking the layup stick to a vertical position. Raise the rope coil up and over the strand you are testing. Drop the coil off the hook so it falls on the other side of the strand. The coil should unravel as it falls to the ground. If rope becomes caught, remove section or sections of layup sticks as needed to pull the rope to the ground, using the loop at the end of the rope. Grab both ends of the rope and pull down on it with all your weight. Look at the span as you pull down. The strand will move when your weight is placed on it. However, it should not pull through the 3-bolt clamps.